ShartimusPrime. Reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it. Taking bad hits, taking bad shits. Subscribe.
From this movie, I'm seeing a little bit of Leonidas in here. Hey, what's up you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another McFarlane Toys action figure review on the DC Multiverse Dark Knight's Metal Earth 1 Batman. Try to get your DC Multiverse figures, you can do so at
Big. Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below.
And while you're down there, please go ahead and hit that like button and hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell. We need those 1 million subscribers. And a big thank you to McFarlane Toys for making this review possible and sending out this early sample my way to a review for you guys. If you'd like to see the latest from McFarlane Toys, be sure to check the link in the description below. And holy crap, this thing is huge and heavy, man. Very heavy figure. Wow. On the side right there, it says Batman Earth 1 Dark Knight's Metal, and then on the back you can see a nice comic image right over there, looking very cool. And then right down here at the bottom you can see some other DC Multiverse figures from McFarlane Toys. And then on this side it says Batman Earth 1, and then the window creeps up at the top. Not much more at the bottom, so let's get to it and crack this thing open. So the figure comes with your standard issue trading card and DC Multiverse base along with a coffee stain. And you can see the DC logo right there, and then on the card you can see that same image that we'd seen on the back of the packaging, looking very cool. Really dig this artwork. And then on the back there's some specs and a bio. If you want to read it, go ahead and pause it right now. Here's a look at the Batman Doomsday or the Devastator head sculpt, and to briefly go over the bio, this is a Batman from a different universe where Superman is evil and he injects himself with the Doomsday virus to defeat Superman. So that's the origin of this character as far as I know. I have not read enough of these books to really know, but man, I love how this looks. Wow, that is incredible. I love that paint fading around the eyes. I didn't notice it until just recently looking through this macro lens that there's this beautiful black paint over the gray right there. It just looks magnificent. I love seeing a touch of wash right over there on the teeth. It just looks great. Now I do have minor gripes throughout with this figure. One thing is that when you open up the mouth right here, you can see that there is no paint inside the mouth. So I wish there was some paint detail in there. You know, it looks weird seeing it all gray, but it also looks weird if, you know, to see that painted red and to close up the mouth and see that little piece dangling right over there. So I could understand why they did that. But looking at the side of the figure over here, that looks great. Look at this. All the spikes and everything have some great sculpt in it. I mean, if you love intricate sculpts, I mean, this is the figure for you. It's just astounding how well sculpted this is. All these tattered clothes and everything over it. You get some nice clean deco right there. Really digging it, man. Peel back a little bit, you can see all this sculpted detail. I mean, really, sculpted detail and fresh paint apps are really the name of the game. However, there are parts where we are seeing a lot less paint, and that's really on the back of the figure. So it is a little bare as far as the paint goes. You could see the transition a little bit right here, but the sculpted work is still there. So I am impressed with that. A little bit of a flat spot right here in some of the armpit joint areas, you know, and, you know, little parts here and there where you're going to see tiny bits of flat spots as far as sculpting goes, but for the most part, I mean, this is just incredible. Look at that, man. Jeez, that is so sick. I just can't get enough of that. That looks so sick. I love how the claws look right there. And you have a fisted hand right over here. And then the pants are really cool. I like how this is made out of a soft material, so this is not too hard or anything. It's, you know, very malleable plastic, so you could pose it around. And yeah, man, this is just magnificent. And then right here we have some beautiful Bat Doomsday, or was it Doom or Doomsbat Day? I don't know. I heard Leah say that. So anyway, yeah, a lot of nice looking detail right there on those beat up feet. Yeah, looks gorgeous. And then here's looking at the bottom of the feet. Very well done once again. And then looking at the back of the figure, you can see that they did sculpt detail in the joints, which I really like. And then there's your Doomsday Bat butt. And I just wanted to look at the top of the figure right here so you could see all those spikes and look at more of that detail. That looks sick. So I'm really impressed with the articulation on this figure, especially with how massive it is. You saw the jaw articulation earlier, so there you go. That is neat. The head can look up that far, and it can look down and shift up and down a little bit. You also get some side-to-side pivoting right here, and it can rotate. Looks like it's on a dumbbell joint right over here. I haven't tried popping that off, but we do get butterfly joints right over here that, you know, are a little bit restricted. You can see that it does help getting the shoulders moving outward, and it moves forward and back only a little bit. Definitely more of a vertical movement over here with these butterfly joints. So less butterfly joints, more like a vertical shifting kind of thing going on. You can rotate a full 360, and then you also get a single jointed elbow that bends in at 90 degrees, and then you also get rotation at the elbow. Then you have this interesting joint right here where you have rotation at the wrist, and then it hinges side to side or vertically. So it's not a pin joint or anything. It just has that motion right there. Same thing on this side over here. And some of the joints were kind of stiff on mine. I recommend heating it up, but I never really felt like anything was going to break on me or anything. You get rotation right here at the diaphragm. You get diaphragm pivot. He'll move forward that much at the diaphragm, back that much. You get similar articulation at the waist where it turns side to side, diaphragm pivot. With both joints moving forward, he'll crunch forward that much, and with both joints moving back, he'll move back that far, which is, I think, a good range of motion for such a large figure. Hips move outward that far, and he will kick forward that much and back that much. Really good upper thigh swivel over there. Oh, I'm so happy to see that on this DC Multiverse. Wow, that is sick. I'm so pleased to see that. Been wanting that. And then we get a single jointed knee right here. Rotation at the knee. Then the ankles move down. They move up. Now he has an ankle pivot that moves kind of in a weird direction, so you really have to utilize that swivel at the knee to really take advantage of that. And you also get toe articulation. Oh, you can see the transition right over here too, right from the front to the back. I wish it was a little bit more of a graceful transition to the parts with no paint and paint. You know, you could see that right here or right here. And it's worth mentioning that these spikes are not sharp right here, so I'm glad that they made these all nice and soft. They're mostly on the soft side. There are parts that are a little bit pointy, like on the shoulders, but really most of the spikes that you're seeing here are soft. Now to measure out this Doomsday Batman figure, you can see that he's standing right around the 8-inch mark. And to compare this Batman Doomsday figure next to some other Batman figures from the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse line, we have the Batman Who Laughs, and then we have the White Knight Batman. Then for your Doomsday comparison, we have our Batman Doomsday figure next to the DC Multiverse Doomsday that I picked up several years ago. And even though this is a smaller figure in height, it is a more dense figure, and a good way to tell that is just by the sound. Hear the lower sound? I'm a drummer, so I'm listening to the tone of each of these things tapping on wood. But yeah, see? High, low, lowest. And then here's our Batman Doomsday figure next to the 2-pack Incredible Hulk figure from Hasbro. And yeah, this is just a little bit shorter. They're about the same weight here. And the price point on these are about half right over here from this figure compared to this one right there, man. It's insane. Really, you're just getting a heck of a deal with this piece right here. Then here's the Devastator next to the Hellbat suit Batman figure, and I would love to see McFarlane Toys make a Lobo figure. That would be awesome to see, right? Especially because the Batman Doomsday is supposed to kill Lobo. Yeah, I'd like to have those two figures for display. Can you make it happen, Todd, please? Oh, and I think the Superman suit was different too. It was more of a New 52 looking suit, right? Then here's the Devastator Batman Doomsday figure. Next to your average 6-inch scale figure, we have the Marvel Legends Big Time Badass Spider-Man. Whoa, so you're like, if Batman, the Thing, and the Hulk all just got down and made a baby, it'd look like you? Ah, don't look at me! So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to hit that like button and hit the subscribe button as well as the notification bell. And a big thank you to all these people over here that go the extra mile to make sure I'm able to post these videos daily. Whether they're review samples or not, it still takes a lot of time making these videos, and I really appreciate it, you guys. And I really, really like this figure a lot. This is incredible, man. I mean, dude, just so much awesome sculpt going on here. It's just amazing to look at. I will say the biggest downfall for me is just the lack of paint in places. You know, I could see it on the hands a little bit and on the back, as I discussed earlier. I wish there was just a little bit more paint, but it's a very large figure, and for the weight and all the articulation and the beautiful sculpt that I'm seeing over here, I'm just floored by this piece, man. I think this figure is amazing, and at the price point of around 20 bucks, I'm giving this Doomsday Batman figure a Sud rating of I love it! And I'd like to know what you guys think, so please let me know in the comment section below. Want to see the latest in action figure news? You can find it all over at toynewseye.com. And don't forget to follow me over on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, and Stardust. And I will catch you guys later. Peace!
Posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures every day. I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures. it's okay.
That's crispy.
Hey, new ShartimusPrime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't.